I use ChatGPT all the time. I think it's an incredible tool. But would I use ChatGPT to determine the value of a matrimonial home or to replace an experienced realtor during a high conflict divorce sale? Absolutely not. And here's why. A matrimonial home sale isn't simply about pulling comparable sales and deciding on a number. ChatGPT can give you data. It can help you understand terminology. It can even help you formulate really good questions to ask your realtor. But it hasn't walked through the house. It hasn't walked through the comparable sales. It doesn't know the micro market the way someone who's actually working in it does. And most importantly, in a divorce sale, it doesn't know the two people involved. It doesn't know their history. It doesn't understand where the conflict is coming from. It can't recognize when a disagreement over a $5,000 repair isn't really about the repair at all. It can't manage two spouses, two lawyers, different expectations, and sometimes completely different versions of what should happen next. That's where experience matters. And it's also why I think focusing solely on what a realtor charges can be a very expensive mistake in a matrimonial sale. Saving money on commission sounds wonderful. But what happens when every disagreement gets pushed back to the lawyers? Every email, every phone call, every dispute over staging, repairs, access, pricing, showings, and an offer or a closing date. These legal hours can add up very quickly. An experienced matrimonial realtor should be helping to manage those issues before they escalate, while remaining neutral and keeping the property moving toward the common objective, getting it sold. So, by all means, use AI. I do. Ask ChatGPT questions, educate yourself, bring what you've learned to your realtor. Challenge us. Ask us to explain our recommendations, but don't confuse access to information with experience. Because in a matrimonial home sale, you're not just hiring someone to put a sign on the lawn and upload photos to MLS. You're hiring judgment. You're hiring negotiation skills. You're hiring someone who understands conflict. You're also hiring someone who can communicate with both sides and their counsel. And you're hiring someone who knows how to keep a difficult transaction moving forward when emotions are running very high. AI can be an extraordinary tool in a matrimonial home sale, but the more complicated the human situation becomes, the more important the experienced human becomes. And that is why choosing the right realtor in a divorce should never come down to commission alone. I'm Samantha Graff Benmore with the Graff Group Toronto, and this is another Matrimonial Monday. Because when it comes to divorce and real estate, it's always about more than the sale. See you next week for another episode.